let me ask you this. If somebody that looks like me and you is making over $1 million in our community right now, would you term that person as being a mogul in this game?
No, I don't think I qualify moguls as just money.
No, I know it's not just money. It's the fact that they got something that people are that's winning from right now. Do you realize that $1 million is the new average?
I think we should take a moment.
And it's still far-fetched from a lot of... Okay, first, just so you all know, Successful Mogul is the name of my business.
Yeah.
It's a name that is registered. It has absolutely nothing to do with this podcast. But
it does, though.
No, it had nothing. I didn't plan the podcast and then thought about the name.
Right, but I feel like we should go into it, right? You named your company Successful Moguls Podcast. Yes. I mean, no.
One of my companies.
Right, one of them.
Not my company.
Right, for a reason.
Yes.
And I think even with you just saying that, it goes into my definition of what a mogul is. So let's take it back. Yes. The day you created Successful Moguls LLC, what inspired you to name your business Successful Moguls?
I wanted people to start thinking like moguls do, because success leaves clues. Okay. And it is the discipline and the lifestyle.
Discipline, lifestyle. I hear two things already. Love it.
Clues.
Okay.
Yes.
What else?
That's really all it is for me, because you got to understand now, for me, there's nothing that I've done in life. I'm talking about all my successes that I can tell you that I slept and I just figured it out. It took me going into the right rooms, connecting with the right person, to have a conversation. And they told me, what are you doing? Oh, you're doing it the wrong way. You can do it better. I'm like, okay, what do you mean I can do it better? They give me 1 or 2 plays, the same thing I've been working on probably for 2 years. Oh, don't say this, say that, say that. And that just changes the whole game. And that's, for me, is where the name came from, is the fact that I've been able to achieve the successes that I have, and I'm still achieving the success that I have through meeting people, just being in the right network and learning about plays, improving on my plays.
Improving on your plays.
Yes.
So you meet moguls.
Now, I evolved because I came into the room with an intention. So I asked the right questions. It could be 5 minutes, but those 5 minutes change the next 5 years of my life. I feel like a lot of people don't have intention. They walk into the room, the magic happens. They miss on the magic because they want to get a picture. They miss on the magic because they want to go use the bathroom. They miss on the magic because they're like, somebody else take notes for me while I take this call. I'm not that guy. I know why I was in the room. And if I get my 5 minutes, I'm asking the best 3 questions that's tied to the reason why I'm there in the first place. And I usually come out with the answers.
Okay, so after your experience,
yes,
let's define moguls.
Okay.
How would you define moguls? What are like the top 5 values or words that you would use to describe a mogul?
First, the way that I define my moguls or people that I naturally connect with is, you got to be an entrepreneur. I don't care if you're an executive or whatever. As long as you don't have something that you built yourself, I don't know. I just feel you're still working for somebody. That's my opinion. Does that mean people haven't achieved a lot of successes from that? You got to understand, I've never worked corporates. I don't know the mindsets. I don't appreciate the mindsets. It is what it is. I've always been an entrepreneur. So first, you got to be an entrepreneur. 2, you got to be successful in whatever you do, or have some level of success. And success starts from showing me your bank statements. Then when I know that you're doing well and you're killing it in the game, I'm now asking myself how and why you're killing it in the game, which usually brings the answer to the third thing, which is, these are my principles. These are my cultures. This is my essence.
I got to pause you. Yeah. Do you consider Donald Trump a mogul?
In business.
You do?
Yes.
You think he would show you his bank statements?
I know his bank statements. If I don't know him, he would. Trump would.
You think so?
Quick, in 2 seconds.
You think so?
In 2 seconds.
Because you know that was such a huge debate in America, right?
Donald Trump will not show his bank. It's going to first. That's a wrong example, because Trump will tell you how much. Like, first of all, why are you walking on that $2 million marble right here? Who's this guy? Why is he here?
Right, you missed my joke though.
I'm just.
But anyway, so number 3, values, spirituality, these things.
Yes, essence. Your culture. And once I begin to understand, because you got to understand, I was somebody who, in my 20s, made success, but I didn't understand essence. I didn't understand principles. I didn't understand culture. And in my 30s, I hit a pitfall because everything was right, but it just wasn't sustainable. I was losing people as fast as I was getting them, and I didn't know what I was doing wrongly.
So sustainability.
What do you mean sustainability?
You know, you just it was a mouthful, but because you've reached a level of success, and I think your viewers should actually know where you come from, because
my viewers know I'm not going back there. I've said
it's
it.
Okay.
I said on your podcast.
I'll say this.
Go watch the Walk and Play podcast to see where I come from. That's what I'm saying.
I don't even
Move with intent, guys.
I don't think we went deep enough for you guys to understand the depth of success you've been close to.
But I teach it.
Do you?
You don't think I do?
I don't know. I feel like
you've seen my community.
So here's the thing. From what I see, successful plays. Successful plays, but I think the essence of who you are.
Don't I tell them the essence of who they are, what they should be doing, how they need to move with an intent, build a relationship with the banks, and understand that it's about the future and the families and all that? Yeah.
Yes. I think that you are doing a lot of work to teach plays and then teach the depth of how to be.
And I also show up outside my work hours for them.
Yes. Yeah,
that's the culture that I'm talking about. That's the reason I want to see them win.
Right. And I know that. And I think what you actually do that's most impactful, I mean, we've talked about this, it's just that Black people, and I'm speaking for African American people, don't always know how to move when we get large sums of cash. Like someone just got arrested because they went to like cash $10,000 in the bank of their own money. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And when I heard a conversation that you were having with your group about like walking into the bank as if this is your money, that's a mindset shift. I think that's a mogul play. I don't think that that's a money play. I think that's the mogul.
But that money play comes from one, being in the right environment. That's why I'm saying success leaves clues. Now, the clues I'm talking about, people think it's just about play. No, it's how you move. It's your confidence. It's how you drink your coffee. It's how you introduce people. It's the handshakes. Like when you stay around successful people, you see and hear and feel how they move. Because most times they'll tell you things with a reason. It's those little elements like, why did you put the plate right there? You should know, don't ever pack a dish that way, because at the end of the day, you're serving a mogul. I mean, not the word mogul, but a king, or, you know what I'm saying? So put some intention towards how you serve me my meal. And now you're looking at, I never thought I could serve fries with some, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. The next time you do is like nice plates and appreciate you. You feel good about the compliments. You're like, wow, yesterday I wasn't so happy, but today I made him feel good. You're beginning to sense the way they move because you now know that they move with intention. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I think the Successful Moguls podcast is not really about money and plays. It's about mindset. It's about a way you can move.
No. First and foremost, we both agree it's about mindset. But I'm just telling you that I don't see me having a whole episode and just talking about, like I said, it depends on the level you are. I feel like the people that we're bringing on the podcast are people who are hungry, people who want to get their products and services out. That's why we decided that beyond the podcast, we're going to have a successful hub where people who are vetted could show some of their content or offers, and people know that they've been vetted and they want to buy it at a discounted price. There's a reason. There's an intent to all of this.
But are moguls discounted?
Say that again?
Are moguls discounted?
What does that even mean?
I mean, I just think that...
Grant Cardone does free stuff. So it's the intent. So is he using it as a lead generation?
I feel like we're coming to a bit of qualifications on the podcast. So as we get into, as it grows, I would love to see more people on the podcast who just embody success. You know, I want to see a 19. Yes, I want to see a 19-year-old come on and he's super duper, like, you know, he's got a little like an online business or something like that.
But why is that not possible?
I'm not saying. I'm only evolving the definition.
But we both agree with that.
We're not disagreeing.
Yeah.
That's not. Oh,
I feel like we're disagreeing right now, and I want to get what your point is.
I can't wait for y'all to see this episode because I deal with you by myself all the time. And I be saying, like, where are the freaking cameras?